working in our camp. Everything's going well, super excited, motivated, and everything's going super good.
We're about to test out each other's, training methods. We're gonna all brainstorm, put some good shit together.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis recently took part in an intense training session alongside David Benavidez, creating major excitement throughout the boxing world. According to multiple reports, Tank has joined Benavidez's training camp, working closely under the guidance of renowned coach Jose Benavidez Sr. as he prepares for his highly anticipated return to the ring. Tank Davis and David Benavidez have fully embraced a demanding routine at their Las Vegas training camp, beginning every single day with grueling uphill morning runs specifically designed to build endurance, strengthen mental toughness, and improve overall conditioning. These exhausting sessions have become an essential part of their preparation, pushing both fighters far beyond their comfort zones long before they even step inside the gym for the rest of their training. For Tank, the experience represents much more than simply improving his physical fitness. He has reportedly shared that it feels refreshing to be away from negativity, outside noise, and everyday distractions, giving him the opportunity to completely lock in, sharpen his mindset, and dedicate his full attention to boxing once again as he prepares for the challenges that lie ahead. Surrounded by a disciplined team and an elite fighter like Benavidez, Tank is said to be thriving in the fresh environment and embracing a renewed sense of purpose. The highly structured atmosphere has allowed him to channel all of his energy into refining his craft, improving every aspect of his skill set, and preparing himself both mentally and physically for the difficult challenges that await him inside the ring. Every training session is focused on building discipline, confidence, and consistency, helping him grow stronger with each passing day as he continues working toward his comeback. As the saying goes, it's always you against yourself, baby.
It's actually good to be away from home, away from, the bad stuff.
Nobody can do it for you. You know what I mean? You got to push yourself. You got to want it for yourself, and you got to keep wanting it once you get to that level. Like I said, just seeing him do it, it shows why he's the champion that he is.
And I know how hard I work. And I've always said the fights are won in the training camps.
This is where you find out all the things about yourself. With all these voices in your head, you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna keep pushing. It's so much more mental. Your body is gonna be like, I don't wanna work. But the part where you just keep pushing, it's you and your own thoughts right here.
Both fighters are making the most of this opportunity to learn from each other every single day. Rather than limiting their time together to sparring sessions alone, they are exchanging techniques, discussing ring strategy, refining their defensive movements, and exploring smarter, more effective ways to maximize their individual strengths. Benavidez's relentless pressure, aggressive style, and high-volume punching provide valuable lessons for Tank, while Davis's explosive counterpunching, exceptional timing, sharp precision, and ring IQ offer important insights that can benefit Benavidez as well. By constantly pushing one another throughout training and sharing the knowledge they have gained while competing at the highest level of the sport, both champions are continuing to raise their standards, sharpen their overall abilities, and become even more complete, confident, and dangerous fighters every time they step inside the ring.
It's always you against yourself, baby. There's the morning session, the 6 a.m. session. So this morning we did our run, and I'm starting the sprints. I introduced them slowly to regular, and then we did incline sprints, so we can get a lot more lactic acid. But it's an incline, so it's not going as fast, but still fast enough. Like see that second wind? Remember I told you? It's there. I got it up, but we got to continue that. You brought the pressure, I got to continue it. So it's important to have that wavelength and have that program set for that. And then we got to go to boxing gym after. I'm going to give him a break, 3-4 hours, and then sleep, get some food in you, rest, a lot of water. Fascia system needs hydration.
Tank Davis is also sharpening his skills during training camp with intense, high-speed shadowboxing sessions that have become an essential part of his daily routine. These fast-paced drills are specifically designed to improve his timing, lightning-fast reflexes, footwork, coordination, and overall ring awareness. By constantly visualizing different opponents, fight scenarios, and punch combinations, Tank continues fine-tuning his movement while maintaining perfect balance, sharp precision, and fluid technique with every punch he throws. Davis has also been putting in grueling work throughout training, frequently wearing his signature sauna suit to take his conditioning to an even higher level. The additional layer increases the intensity of every workout, forcing his body to work harder while helping him build greater endurance, improve stamina, enhance mental toughness, and prepare himself physically for the demanding pace and pressure of fight night.
It's the shot you guys should practice the most. Yeah. Sometimes we don't land it off top, but we have to keep working at it, bro, because if you can land the jab, bro, you can land everything else. And it sets everything off. Let's say I want to throw a jab here. His head, his attention, if I throw a jab, it'll be here, and I come with a body shot. All right? You know what I mean? Or I can touch like that. Boom. That's a good one.
Tank isn't limiting his preparation to the boxing gym alone. Alongside intense sparring sessions, demanding strength work, and grueling conditioning drills, he's also incorporating outdoor activities such as swimming and playing basketball with friends into his overall training routine. These cross-training exercises help improve his athleticism, coordination, agility, cardiovascular endurance, and overall fitness while keeping his body active in different ways. Just as importantly, they provide him with a valuable mental break from the relentless grind of training camp, allowing him to relax, recharge, and return to the gym feeling refreshed, focused, and highly motivated. By balancing hard work with enjoyable activities, Tank is maintaining both his physical sharpness and mental freshness as he continues preparing for the biggest challenges that await him inside the ring. David Benavidez believes that mental presence is one of the most important qualities any fighter can develop inside the ring. According to Benavidez, every single decision matters, from knowing exactly when to attack or defend to recognizing openings and quickly adjusting to an opponent's strategy as the fight unfolds. He emphasizes that fighters must remain calm, composed, focused, and completely mindful throughout every round instead of allowing emotions to dictate their actions or disrupt their game plan. By staying mentally engaged at all times, a boxer is able to make smarter decisions under pressure, react more effectively to changing situations, and create valuable opportunities to take control of the fight. Benavidez believes that discipline, ring awareness, patience, confidence, and clear decision-making are the essential qualities that separate good fighters from great champions and ultimately lead to the results that every boxer hopes to achieve once they step inside the ring.
I want you to jab, step jab. All right, let's keep punching. We'll switch. Ready? Go. Rip him out, rip him out, rip him out, rip him out.
Oh, God. How big is that?
All the way up, 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 all the way up. Work, come on.
Get that shot right there.
Time.
Grab it. There you go.
Shut up. Come on, almost there, come on.
Davis has been delivering explosive performances throughout sparring, showcasing the incredible speed, knockout power, and pinpoint precision that have established him as one of the most dangerous punchers in modern boxing. Training partners are reportedly being pushed to their absolute limits as Tank applies relentless pressure, unleashes sharp and accurate combinations, and consistently finishes exchanges with powerful shots that demand respect. Those around the training camp have praised not only his intensity but also his discipline, focus, and commitment, noting that he looks sharper, faster, and more determined than ever. Every session reflects his desire to keep improving, sending a strong message that he is fully locked in and prepared to make a major statement when he steps back into the ring for his highly anticipated return.
Get set, go!
Oh, shit. I'm out of freedom.
While sparring is intended to help fighters sharpen their skills and continue improving rather than chase knockouts, Tank's recent performances have reportedly showcased his exceptional timing, pinpoint accuracy, explosive power, and natural finishing instincts, leaving a lasting impression on everyone watching the sessions. His ability to remain composed, read his opponents, and capitalize on openings with sharp, well-timed combinations has drawn praise from those around the camp, reinforcing the belief that he is in outstanding form and fully committed to reaching his highest level ahead of his anticipated return to the ring.
You really know, believe in yourself, believe in your skills. I'm not trying to let fear, basically, that's what it is, of getting hit. I'm not letting that with me. I'm trying to know what I could do, think of how to do it, see how you could enter, see how you could exit, and see how you could defend. That's all it is. You're just trying to look for the best possible outcomes in whatever decision it is in the ring. But the thing about that makes the professional game fun is that every decision I'm trying to make, I'm trying to put you to sleep.
Davis believes he is returning to the ring with a renewed sense of focus, determination, and purpose. Reflecting on the challenges he has faced outside the ring, Tank feels those experiences served as a much-needed reality check that forced him to reassess his priorities and take a more serious approach to both his career and his personal life. He has embraced a more disciplined mindset, fully dedicating himself to training, self-improvement, and personal growth with a stronger commitment than ever before. According to Tank, those setbacks reminded him never to take his career, his talent, or the opportunities in front of him for granted. Now surrounded by a positive training environment, supportive teammates, and experienced coaches, while remaining committed to improving every aspect of his game, he is determined to prove that he has matured both as a fighter and as a person, carrying that renewed confidence, discipline, and unwavering focus into his next performance inside the ring.
Understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for.
All day. There you go. That's it. That's it.
There you go.
Benavidez's team believes Davis has returned stronger than ever after spending valuable time away from the ring. They feel the break gave him the opportunity to recover physically, reset mentally, and rediscover his passion and hunger for the sport. According to those around the training camp, Tank is displaying renewed energy, sharper focus, greater discipline, and a stronger commitment during every training session. His outstanding work ethic, close attention to detail, willingness to learn, and determination to improve have impressed everyone involved in the camp. Team Benavidez believes the time away has helped transform Tank into a more mature, focused, and motivated fighter, making him an even more dangerous and complete competitor as he continues preparing for his highly anticipated return to the ring and the challenges that lie ahead.
We got some sparring in. It's a good opportunity to show the fans some good boxing. You know, at the end of the day, you know, they get excited to see me. I give them some rounds, and I leave them wanting for more. We had a great day, did some good sparring, and yeah, man,
Working in our camp, everything's going well, super excited, motivated, and everything's...
Davis says boxing is much more than just a profession to him. It is a major part of his life and the foundation of who he has become both inside and outside the ring. The sport has shaped his character, given him a clear sense of purpose, and created opportunities that completely changed the direction of his future. Tank believes every day spent in the gym is another chance to improve, continue growing, sharpen his skills, and honor the sacrifices that helped him reach the highest level of the sport. He remains fully committed to pushing himself through every workout, understanding that lasting success can only be achieved through constant dedication, discipline, and hard work. With a renewed mindset, greater maturity, and an unwavering determination to keep evolving as a fighter, Tank says he is completely focused on boxing and determined to continue building his legacy every time he steps inside the ring.
First camp, I can enjoy myself and be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me.
1, 2, 3.
I'm looking at it now, it's just like...
Jose Benavidez Sr., who is now training Davis, has expressed tremendous confidence in the former world champion's abilities and believes his best performances are still ahead of him. According to Benavidez Sr., when Tank is fully committed to his training, maintains strict discipline, and stays completely focused on his preparation, there are very few fighters in the sport who can truly match his level of talent. He has praised Tank's natural punching power, exceptional timing, outstanding ring IQ, and ability to remain calm under pressure, describing him as one of the most naturally gifted boxers in the sport today. Benavidez Sr. believes that consistency, dedication, and a relentless work ethic are the keys to unlocking Tank's full potential. If he continues training at the highest level every single day while staying mentally and physically committed to his craft, he believes Davis will become an even more complete fighter and an extremely difficult challenge for any opponent who steps into the ring against him.
Of boxing, and on top of that, for the guys that take off time, he's been ready no matter what. He's been training, he stayed consistent, he stayed disciplined, because he was born for this, to become best fighter in the world.
Former world champion Sean Porter believes Tank Davis looks comfortable working with Jose Benavidez Sr. and feels the partnership has the potential to bring out the very best in the former world champion. Porter noted that Tank appears relaxed, confident, engaged, and fully committed to his new training environment, which he views as a very encouraging sign for a fighter making such an important coaching change. He explained that a successful relationship between a boxer and a trainer is built on trust, communication, mutual respect, and a shared vision, and Tank already seems to be responding positively to Jose's coaching style and overall approach. Porter also suggested that having a fresh voice in Tank's corner could help refine his already elite skills, strengthen his discipline, and introduce new dimensions to his game without taking away the qualities that have made him one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. If that chemistry continues to develop and both men remain on the same page, Porter believes the partnership could play a major role in Tank's future success and help elevate his performances to an even higher level inside the ring.
The first time I fought, I was about to go out in the tunnel, and then the people, they were streaming. I just shut the curtains because I was, nervous type stuff. But now it's like, I embrace it because I always dreamed of this. That's why I don't never shy away from it. That's what I'm here to do.
While many fans are excited about Davis joining forces with Jose Benavidez Sr., not everyone is convinced that the new partnership will prove to be the perfect fit. Several boxing analysts have questioned whether making such a significant coaching change at this stage of Tank's career is the right decision. They argue that Calvin Ford played a vital role in developing Tank from a promising young prospect into one of boxing's biggest stars, building a relationship founded on years of trust, loyalty, communication, and mutual understanding. Some believe that kind of chemistry cannot simply be replaced overnight, regardless of a new trainer's experience, reputation, or credentials. Others, however, believe that a fresh environment, a different perspective, and new coaching methods could help Tank continue evolving, stay motivated, and unlock another level of his potential. Ultimately, the real answer will come on fight night, when fans and experts alike will finally be able to judge whether the new partnership has elevated Tank's performance or whether the long-standing bond with Calvin Ford remained the stronger and more effective combination when he makes his walk to the ring.
Tank, man, is a great fighter, man. When he trains, he's an animal. He's a beast. He's one of my favorite fighters, too. I will have to go with Tank, man. Like I said, if he has a good preparation, he's a monster. He's a little Mike Tyson, man. He's a beast, if he trains. Now, if he doesn't train, he doesn't look like when he had yeah. But everybody says that. But when he fought Gamboa, he didn't look that good, He looked great against me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So no, that's what I'm saying. When he trains, bro, he looks super, man. He looks super good, But hopefully he takes things serious, and I think he'll.
According to some boxing analysts, there were reportedly several behind-the-scenes issues within Davis's previous training camp that may have contributed to his decision to make a significant change. Some commentators have claimed that concerns existed over financial disagreements and payment-related matters, creating tension within the camp, while others suggested that confidential information from inside the team was allegedly being leaked, making it increasingly difficult to maintain trust, privacy, and a focused training environment. Although none of these claims have been officially confirmed, the reported issues have fueled widespread speculation about the reasons behind Tank's decision to move in a new direction and begin the next chapter of his career with a different coaching team.
Jose Benavidez coach a co-main event and a main event.
What happens when that?
Jose training Tank.
Jose training Tank. That's the rumor. How y'all feel about that? How does that work? I'm not sure if that's a great matchup.
I feel like there's some comfort there.
Is that what it is?
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's some.
They both
there.
killers.
He's down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Miami, yes.
Washington.
Yeah, he's between
Seattle, Washington, Florida, Arizona, Vegas.
Yeah. He be everywhere.
Yeah. Which might match the lifestyle of Gervonta Davis.
Yeah. Surprising to see it. I think. But I feel like he's comfortable with Jose, and just telling y'all what I know, sometimes that's all it takes. whatever's gonna get this light flip up, turned on, and keep it on. Sometimes it's comfort. I just need somebody that I feel comfortable with, that I can be myself with, and that, you know, when I'm ready to move, they moving. When they ready to move, I'm moving. And I feel like
These claims have circulated widely throughout boxing discussions and across various media platforms, but they have not been independently confirmed by Davis or by any members of his former training team. Many analysts argue that a successful training camp depends on unity, trust, mutual respect, and clear communication between everyone involved, both inside and outside the gym. They believe that if a fighter feels outside distractions or internal issues are affecting preparation, moving to a fresh environment with a new team can sometimes be the best decision for long-term success. However, whether these reported issues ultimately played a major role in Tank's decision remains a matter of speculation. In the end, only his performances inside the ring will determine whether the coaching change was the right move and whether the new partnership helps him reach an even higher level in his career.
Together.
Yeah.
Jose and Tank.
It's their business, but I just don't. I don't add up the beef with him and Calvin Ford, really. I guess Calvin may have done an interview or two that Gervonta didn't like, but it's like that
made no sense, man.
Look, I remember when I saw Truck Simpson spar before Truck tailed off, when he had promise. No offense, Truck, you know, much love to you. But when Truck was 18, 19 years old, and it was like, oh, this kid, he has talent. He has real upside. He threw his punches in the same way Gervonta Davis did. He had a lot of the same kind of rhythm that Gervonta did, and that's what made me go, Calvin is a good trainer. Even though Calvin didn't move the needle for Jahan Ingram over the weekend. Jahan Ingram lost to Devin Cushing. It didn't look like Calvin had a big impact on him winning. He wound up losing to Devin Cushing. Devin Cushing, bigger guy anyways. But when I saw Truck do that, I go, okay, so Calvin has an imprint. He has a system. There's a way a guy he builds from scratch in the Baltimore amateur program looks. And so that made me lend more credence to Calvin's work. I just remember like Tank being in the gym for the Santa Cruz fight, came in heavy and was in Floyd's gym, and he didn't like that spark didn't come and Floyd was trying to get it out of him. It wasn't really happening in the first couple weeks. He had to wait till he had a couple months until the Santa Cruz fight date. But once Calvin came to the gym from Baltimore,
Despite no longer working together on a daily basis, Calvin Ford has expressed confidence in Gervonta "Tank" Davis ahead of his anticipated return to the ring. Ford has indicated that he believes Tank possesses the experience, natural talent, and proven ability to compete at the highest level regardless of the changes taking place around him. He has emphasized that Tank understands exactly what it takes to prepare for major fights and expects him to be fully ready when the opportunity arrives. Although their professional relationship has evolved over time, Ford's comments suggest that he still wants to see his former fighter succeed and continue reaching new heights in the sport. His confidence reflects the many years they spent working together, developing Tank from a young prospect into a world champion and one of boxing's biggest stars. Ford believes that if Tank remains focused, disciplined, and completely committed to his preparation, he has every opportunity to deliver another outstanding performance and remind the boxing world why he is considered one of the sport's elite fighters.
Doubt that the major issue with Gervonta Davis and that particular camp was the fact that there's so many paid snitches in his camp. It was replete with family members and other people who, whenever they got a piece of information about Gervonta Davis, would try to go out and give that information to somebody else in exchange for money. So Gervonta is looking up at the internet, seeing what's being said about him, hearing this information coming out about himself and saying, man, where is this coming from? Originally, and this was a couple years ago, I remember when Gervonta started getting upset with it and he started blocking people and getting mad about stuff. And he started telling Kenny and Calvin, that basically not to be announcing things, not to say things about who he's going to fight next or what he's going to do next, because Gervonta started getting irritated about that. I also know that Calvin Ford stopped talking to the media for a long period of time. Kenny Ellis stopped talking to the media about Gervonta in that way because they were appeasing Gervonta and Gervonta's desire to have that information kept in-house, right? So to the extent that they were having conversations that Gervonta Davis didn't want to have, they had nipped that in the bud several years ago. However, what happened is you have family members and other members in the gym that have connections with people that have Twitter pages, connections with people that have YouTube pages, and they continued, the people with the Twitter pages and the YouTube pages continue to pay these people money for inside information about Gervonta. And
do you think teaming up with Jose Benavidez Sr. will help Gervonta "Tank" Davis reach the next level in his career? Will this new partnership unlock an even better version of Tank, or do you believe his previous team was the perfect fit for his success? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We'd love to hear whether you think this coaching change will make a difference when Tank steps back into the ring.
And that's not that big a deal. You know, you go and, people know, it happens all the time where you have spies in camp. Like one particular incident that I know about that really enlightened me to that problem in boxing was when Andre Ward was fighting Sergey Kovalev, and Andre Ward was just being very vocal about knowing what was going on with John David Jackson and what was going on with Sergey Kovalev. And he was telling basically, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're drinking this and you're drinking this and you're doing that, and your problem was here and your problem is there. Andre Ward knew the whole thing. How? Because he had a spy in the camp. The problem with that with Gervonta is when you have spies around him in his family, in the gyms in Baltimore, you have people that leak information that are trying to harm him, right? Because people may be saying, man, where is Gervonta right now? Oh, I can find out where Gervonta Davis is. Get on the phone, call our boy. Is he in Baltimore? Is he? Nah, man, he's not in Baltimore. He's still over there and he's still in Florida. I heard last time I checked, he was at the gym. I gotta find me. I got him on my Find Me app. I can tell you where he is. And then all of a sudden you got girls setting him up. And you got girls knowing exactly where he is, what he's doing. They can time him, set him up, all kind of stuff, because he felt like he got set up in that last crime,